But as we get this match started, Minnesota Floppers, they're going to have Anubis, Mojo, Honey Badger, and Hold My Coffee on the Minnesota Flopper side. LA Dweebs, Eagle Rock, Vermont, Blue Eagle, Roy Gilmore. They get to the point first, LA Dweebs. And it looks like they're going to hold this beginning time. White Minnesota Flopper are taking their time trying to run through this little train station as LA Dweebs collects this early control time on this P1.
Yeah, it's up to Mojo to make the player. He made the long flank all the way through P3, but will finally get caught down by the side of the LA Dweeb. You see Blue Eagle alongside his teammate Eagle Rock, just holding down the hard point. Look at how far Minnesota's spawning, essentially all in train. They're taking a very passive approach, not essentially chowing the hill, just waiting for their opponents to get into position. But as you see, with 20 seconds left, the LA Dweebs all just stacked inside of the hard point. Not much room for Minnesota Floppr to maneuver in, and as a result, that's going to be a solid 40, almost 45 seconds there on the first P1 to LA Dweebs.
Yeah, you can see that the rotation's getting ready to start off. Player 3, who is Honey Badger, is already here on this P2, but he's going to get ready to get challenged by Rory Gilmer right here. This would be a big battle for Honey Badger because he could get his team right back in the game, but he loses that battle to Rory Gilmer. But there is Mojo there for the trade. Minnesota Floppr are going to start off with the opening time of this hill. A team nade comes in, but it's okay. Minnesota Floppr still have control of this hill as they fight in. Roy Gilmer from the side door. Here comes all of LA Dweebs busting in from all three doors to take control of this hill, but Minnesota Floppr still have a close spot in the back.
Yeah, they have the close spawn on the back with 20 seconds left. It's going to be about that rotation. You already see the LDU start to prioritize that number 6 Vermont going all the way back to secure the spawns. But it's even despite that, they're getting the scrap time as well. 3 players of the LA Dweebs are stacked and old and have made a good job of securing this scrap time. And you see that 3 hit coming from the front for the side of Minnesota Floppr. It looks like they're going to have only Vermont to oppose them. But he's able to get one, plays his life well, waiting for his teammates to come on through. Minnesota Floppr is able to break in for the time being. Mojo able to get one, but has to play his life while the rest of his teammates are coming off spawn towards a farther P1 area. Blue Eagle's able to get one with some teamwork, and this is sort of what LA Dweebs have been relying on to build them such a lead, is that teamwork. You often see them running in pairs and giving trades. As a result, you see another 3 down in the kill feed for them there. Just clinical work from the LA Dweebs.
Yeah, man, they're working together as a team, making sure that they get the kills that they need. They're not letting people break in. Look at Eagles Rock right there with a nice kill onto Anubis. They're just taking full control. It's about to be a 100-point to 17-point game as this money hill takes off. There is 2 kills by the sides of Minnesota Floppr. There's a slight contest right there. They did get in, but the close spawns are by LA Dweebs. At least Anubis and Hold My Coffee here on this hill to try to force off a whole wave of LA Dweebs. Anubis does get one. Blue Eagle takes off Hold My Coffee, leaves him in a 1-on-1 versus Anubis. Looks like Anubis may win that one, but the rotation is already on. 6 seconds left to this next hill. Honey Badger, he's the first one here. His first battle is going to be against Eagles Rock. Can he win this battle? Can his team watch over his back? And no, there is 2 down by LA Dweebs. For with the 40 seconds to go on this P4 hill, like LA Dweebs have control of this hill, but you can see Minnesota Floppr spawning in that close back area.
Yeah, and if you're Minnesota Floppr, you just can't let that happen. After giving up majority of that P3 time, they were first at P4, but they get instantly broken within like the first 10 seconds. And you see LD's already breaking back on through. They've got another kill there from Vermont, and they're spawning towards fire all the way across the map. And LD's not turning back, and it's really a group effort here. And typically in the slaying, you might see 1 or 2 players stand out, but across the board, 8-4 from Eagles Rock, Vermont leading the way at 13-4, 9-7 for Rory, and Blue Eagle no slouch in there with 10 kills of his own. They've really been doing it all as a team and as a group, and as a result, they've built a 100-point lead. But what can Minnesota do to come back here?
Minnesota has to start rotating as a team. It's like too many players are stagnant on the map. They're not they're not pushing together as a team. It seems like just like a couple of players are just coding up to a couple of positions and they're stopping. They're not pushing the hill when they need to. But this is just a learning stage for these bronze players. So pretty sure that they're learning this as they go. That's why they join these lower divisions. But as I say that, they work together through that statue side, break this P5 hill, and they did have a little bit of time accruing for themselves right there. So that's all they need to keep doing, is just working together as a team. Everybody needs to move and push up these hills. And that is really the key to success in the Browns division is teamwork.
Yeah, especially, and you can see already LA Deeps at new, and they're all stacked around the hard point. You see three in the hard point, the number six, Vermont watching their flank as he does, holding down that lane with the AR. And you see Minnesota again in that familiar position they were to start the game, where they're going to have to try and break P1. They're able to get that first pick, which could be big for Vanubis, but you see already Rory and Eagles Rock holding the crossfire. Honey Badger able to get the second, but Eagles Rock will finally get challenged down. This is the opportunity Minnesota's been looking for. Can they get Vermont? Yes, they can. Mojo able to get a two-piece there to break the hill, and finally a bit of life for the side of Minnesota, able to break on through, but still down 100 points. They're going to have to make, string some of these hills together if they want to make this comeback. You see their side of LA trying to break on through. Blues Eagle trying to go with a pinch, but will get taken down. And with 20 seconds left, it's now up to LA Dweebs to prioritize that rotation alongside Minnesota. You see them already stacking two players. Honey Badger getting some bad timing onto Rory there. Can Anubis pick off the trade? No, yes, he can. Mistaken, able to pick off Rory there, secure that scrap time. But as you see already, LA Dweebs with three players inside of P2, going to be a tough break for the side of Minnesota.
Yeah, you can see LA Dweebs already have three players on this hill. Honey Badger starts off with a nice kill in Vermont. Blue Eagle takes off Hold My Coffee. Hold My Coffee with a nice nade into there onto Honey Badger. And LA Dweebs still have control of this hill. It's 182 to 100. But you can see that the fight from the Minnesota Floppr are starting to pick up a little bit. But with those 4 kills by the size of LA Dweebs, they know that these players from Minnesota Floppr are coming from this P3, coming from this dot, coming from this mid side. So they're just having guns pointed out, waiting. Here comes a break by Anubis. He gets 2 down, he gets traded out by Eagles Rock. Honey Badger's there for that trade. Minnesota Floppr are in this hill with 18 seconds left, but Roy Gilmer says not today. And this rotation has to be on right now for the LA Dweebs. So you're probably going to give it the rest of the scrap time. And you can see player 6, Vermont and Blue Eagle already on this dock rotation, and they're going to be met by Honey Badger.
Yeah, I don't think Honey Badger spotted them. He still thinks they're going to spawn front. This is going to be a fatal mistake for him as the rest of LA Dukes are behind them. And here comes the push. Vermont able to get one while the rest of his team pushes on through, and they've already secured that P3 time. Bit of a nightmare snare for Minnesota. Anubis and Mojo able to bring two into their favor, but it's up to Vermont. Able to pick off one, and his teammate Rory will get another in the kill feed. And you see already breaking on through. You see how far Minnesota's spawning, and none of them are really close enough to help each other, putting them in a pretty dire situation. Honey Badger going for the nade kill, but Blue Eagle in front of them. Will he get the pick? No, he won't, but he will get traded out shortly after. But again, even though they're able to get those initial picks, the time's going in favor of the LA Dweebs, and they only need 20 more seconds. Mojo trying to make a desperate play, pushing him by himself, able to break the hill. Can he get the second on a Blue Eagle? No, will get traded out. But once more, you see LA Dweebs just stacking the hill effectively. Even when one goes down, there's another trade coming in for them, and that just shows how great their teamwork is. And Rory with a nice two-piece, which should seal the deal. I don't know if they'll get the tick to win it here, but sure enough, the game's almost been put out of reach by the LA Dweebs.
Yeah, they have to rotate. I think they got to rotate for just one more second. Well, it's going to be 3 seconds they need just to win this hill. Anubis is already here. He's going to have his battle between Blue Eagles Rock, but he loses that battle. Eagle Rock. LA Dweebs is on this hill for 2 seconds, 250, and there is a LA Dweeb opening round win, 250 to 125. Just opening the round, just starting off this match in just a great, win fashion. Roy Gilmore, Rex League viewers, everybody in the chat, thank you for bearing with us. We had to start this matchup while it was in progress because you guys, the lobby just kept dropping. But we see the bomb going down quickly on this B site. Anubis with the first blood onto Blue Eagle. Roy Gilmore with a nice play, but he gets taken out by Anubis. But it's a 2-on-2 already to start off this Search and Destroy. 30 seconds left for the retake. Zahid, can the LA Dweebs get this retake?
Well, let's see. Vermont's able to find the first, looking for the second. I don't know if he understands the story in front of him. Yes, he does, and he wins the gunfight. Just smart plays from Vermont, playing the time, playing the heady. 1v2 for him in the first round. And, after that bit of a break, getting that 1v2, that can be a, big momentum boost for the side of the LA Dweebs.
Yeah, that was a big, big retake for them. The bomb did go down pretty quick with Vermont just being heads up. Getting 3 kills by himself, going 3, to start that match off, to get the defuse is a pretty good start. It's probably, big confidence for him. There is another player in here. I guess their sub may have got in here, but he quickly got itself up out of there. And now we're gonna start this matchup with LA Dweebs. Looking like they got the bomb. Looking like it's going towards his B side, but we are looking like Vermont. See if you can find anybody creeping at on A. The Minnesota Floppr have sent three towards A.
Yeah, Nuba's able to get a massive first pick there onto Rory, which will be bombed down. Yeah, with Minnesota's aware it is to be seen. But you see Vermont working up this left side of the map, might be able to get a bit of a pinch and flank through. Eagles Rock able to get one off screen. Turns back into 3v3, but Vermont going all the way around. He might be able to pick off Anubis here. He plays his timing right, as you'll see him able to spot him, gets the kill, and gives the information to the rest of his team that they're able to push on through. Honey Badger will get spotted onto site. Well, can he get away with his life? Looks he will be able to do momentarily. Blue Eagle still thinks he's on bomb, but nonetheless, the crisis has been averted for the side of Minnesota, but they're still in a 2v3 situation. Bomb going down for the side of LA Dweebs, and Vermont still in their spawn. Will he spot Honey Badger? Yes, he will, leaving Mojo left alive in a 1v3. Still has to deal with Vermont in his spawn, which can be quite annoying to deal with, but nonetheless, you see once again LA Dweebs just backing on up, making sure they don't give any free picks here to Mojo while he plays this retake, but with 27 seconds left, he doesn't have much time. If I'm the other Dweebs, I'm looking to set up Vermont. Mojo able to get one to Eagles Rock. Looks like he has been spotted. Blue Eagle looking for this pick desperately, going for the nade, going for the stun. Does get tagged up, but with 14 seconds left, that should be a second round in favor of LA Dweebs, and the player to watch is going to be Vermont on that 5 streak.
Yeah, Vermont is currently getting that five. Mojo just trying to play his life. Vermont looks like he kind of made the read on them, but Mojo gets away with his life. He almost took Vermont off his streaks, but no, it did not happen there. LA Dweebs go up 2-0 right there. A nice getting the bomb down, getting the kills that they need, putting Mojo in a 3-1 situation to try to retake this bomb, and it did not happen. So LA Blues are up 2-0 right now. Minnesota Floppr right now, they just gotta just pick, just get one round together, play together, as a team. They look like they're trying to figure out which way they're gonna go. They look like they're deciding to go towards a site, taking the long way towards this outer train site. The first player that they should run into is Vermont. Eagle Rock do get an opening kill on to hold my coffee.
Yeah, to hold my coffee. There's a big pick there. See Vermont backing all the way up, but essentially it's left Minnesota, halt their push. They're all just stuck in spawn. They don't really have any information, but it's number 9, Blue Eagle. Might get a big flank, but Honey Badger wise to it, able to pick him off, which should provide a bit of an opening for Minnesota if they want to go to this B bomb site. We see Vermont has repositioned himself all the way to this outer B side area. Will he be able to spot number 1? Yes, he will, and that's the 6th streak. One more will give him that glide bomb. Minnesota gonna get this bomb down. No, he won't. Vermont able to pick him off. It looks like they were able to get bombed down just before he was able to pick him up, but that'll leave Honey Badger left alive, and just like that, he's taken down. And this is nightmare scenario for Minnesota. Not only have they lost 3 straight rounds, but Vermont's gonna have that glide bomb, and that's definitely gonna play, very big later on in this S&D.
Yeah, man. LA Dweebs, man, behind the gunny of Vermont right now. Currently on that 7th streak, 3-0 with, the glide bomb with on Desert Sea. Just a matter where it doesn't even matter what bomb site you decide to go to. That glide bomb is going to help you out because both of the bomb sites are practically outside. But look at Roy Gilmer on a 7-0. His rest of the team is just following behind his lead. And Minnesota Floppr, man, they are doing just a great job of, trying to play slow, trying to play together, but the gunny of LA Dweebs is just too much right now.
It's really that map information and control. The LEDs have kind of dominated early on, and they're getting those first picks as well. You saw Eagles rocket a massive first pick, and as I mentioned, once again, this guy seems to be like clock. We're getting another first blood for the side of LA Dweebs, and can essentially open up the map for them. It looks like they're going to opt to go towards this A bomb site. As I say that, Rory sort of left alone here in university. He's got to play his life, make sure he doesn't drop the bomb in a precarious spot. But once again, all the map control going in favor of Minnesota. But just like that, Eagles Rock will get picked up on Mojo, getting a nice pick over to A. But just like that, the bomb should be going down here on B momentarily. Minnesota going to have to play the retake once more. But this time, the LA Dukes do have that glide bomb, but they want to invest it later in this round. You see Blue Eagle has been spotted, trying to play his life while the rest of his teammates back up here. Minnesota taking a lot of time here, waiting to see if LA Dukes throws a pick away, and it looks like one Mojo able to get it, able to pick off Blue Eagles, put them in a 3v2 situation.
Yeah, Mojo did make that nice route to watch outer. to watch the outer little outer trench area. Anubis with a nice little Kobe nade on a Rory Gilmore to leave Vermont in a 1v3 by himself. Currently on his 7th streak. You can see that they are diffusing the bomb Anubis, but Rory Gilmore, he has the ice. There's not enough time, Honey Badger. You gotta get out of there, or you're gonna blow up with the bomb. And he does get hit with the bomb. Rory Gilmore currently on an A streak. Look at the big brain plays by Rory Gilmore to clutch up a 3v1.
Yeah, just a great play there by Vermont. Playing his life well, able to pick off the player on bomb and get away with his life. So on an 8 streak, I mean, it didn't look probable, especially with Mojo holding that outer angle. But it looked like whatever positioning that Vermont had was just in the right position to be able to get that pick and get away with his life. So big plays from him there, and again. Another round inside of LA Dweebs, and they still have that glide bomb to invest.
Yeah, you can see Mojo right there starting off with a nice first blood for his team, but it quickly gets traded out by Eagles Rock. Eagles Rock get a nice little kill. It's 3v3. The bomb site is getting close to A. Player Mojo, he has the bomb. He's looking for anybody on his top university. He does find another one. That's Blue Eagle taking him down to give his team the life advantage. Honey Badger with a nice kill onto Eagles Rock. It's 3v1 Vermont. Mr. Ice himself, the last man alive for the LA Dweebs. Can he touch another round? But he is getting shot. They do know exactly where he is. The teammates are trying to crowd around him. But Vermont, he was keeping himself alive until he finally got figured out. And there is Minnesota Floppr finally getting a round win on the board.
Yeah, and finally, Minnesota Floppr able to get a run under their belt, and that really was off the back of Mojo. He did a great job running up through mid, taking some control, able to pick off a couple players inside of university, and essentially allow the rest of his team to progress and trap the rest of the LA Dweebs in. Just like Vermont. So if they can continue to do so, might give them an opportunity to get back in this S&D. But they still have that glide bomb looming over their heads. They gotta, keep in the back of their mind, which definitely can be difficult, especially if they decide to go A. But it looks like LU's gonna keep doing what they've done every round, which is spreading the map. And just like that, 2 picks go in their favor. Vermont and Blue Eagle picking off the side of Hold My Coffee and Anubis, leaving a 2v4 situation for Minnesota already.
Yeah, 2v4, 4v2. The bomb did go down onto that. Or did the bomb go down? I don't think the bomb went there. Yeah, the bomb's down on B right now. Minnesota Floppr just have to try to get it. Honey Badger gets the kill on the blue Eagle. So that starts it off to make it a 2v3. But they got to move. They got to try to get to this bomb. It's only 20 seconds left on this clock. Roy Gilmore is currently holding down the bomb. He's sitting there by the bomb. The first one to come up is Mojo. He's trying to get some wall bangs, but that leaves him to get shot on the side by Roy Gilmore. LA Dweebs are now 5-1 in the search and destroy. One round away from winning the search and destroy. And Zahid, I'm pretty sure we're going to see that glide bomb come out here.
Yeah, we could definitely see it used defensively. The last time LADs were on defense, they ended up losing it, and so I imagine they'll play a little bit more passive and wait for the push from Minnesota to come on through. But nonetheless, again, another big round from them, all off the back of those first picks that you saw. One being from Vermont, once again 9-1, just having himself a day. So we're already playing a little bit more passive university this time. Not going to rush straight to bomb, but as I said that. They should get the information that trapped on Blue Eagle able to see that. Vermont once again getting a first blood on those mid steps on the Mojo, who's really been the one player for Minnesota that's been able to, open up bomb sites. But just like that, Rory comes on through, able to get the bomb down. He's trying to go for the defuse rather, but the teammates come on through, and just like that, 4 up, 4 down for the side of Minnesota, and that will be the second map in favor of your LA Dweebs.
No glide bomb needed for Vermont and the LA Dweebs as they go up in this series. To winning that 6-1 search and destroy victory was getting this right into the action. We did not want to give you guys no lobby issues, no countdown timers. So we are starting this Gavutu control. You can see Minnesota's Floppr had decided to go with a super sub in Sliff. So you can sub in for Hold My Coffee right now and see if we can try to turn some things around for this Minnesota Floppr team. He is starting to go for the nice 1-0. They looking like they're taking this pressure at this A site. They have almost one well, they do have one segment complete now, working on this segment on the second segment at this A site. So Minnesota Floppr already starting off real good on this Gavutu control, Zahid.
Yeah, already off to a good start, but as I say that, you see the map control once again going in favor of the LA Deeps, and they're looking to start to set up to the spawn trap. Vermont taking top bow control. While number 6 is going to have a lot of players opposing him at P1. Mojo able to take down Eagles Rock, and it looks like they're going to go all towards B, investing all 4 players. But Blue Eagle able to get off 1. We'll get traded out shortly after, and that should be the path that allows Minnesota to get onto the point and get some progress towards B, which is definitely the less favored point when we see Gavutu offense. But LA Deep sort of splitting their attention, having 2 players hit the side of B point, but both get taken down, and now this provides Minnesota an opportunity to get the B point.
Yeah, you can see that they're all pushing. You can see they got 3 players now close, but 2 players now close to this B site. They almost had the stack. Slife is there though. Slith is there now. He was on a 5-2, but look at that. 3 kills by LA Dweebs to send all of Minnesota back to their spawns now to try to focus on this A site. Focus on Vermont right here, pushing up cliff, but he finally gets taken down by 2 Minnesota flavors, 2 Minnesota Floppr players. That was almost a tongue twister right there. But now they have 2 players on this A site. Mojo has made it to this B site. He has a couple battles going down on this B site, but that clears the pressure for A. All of A is finally secured, and now there is a 2. Like there's 2 segments on B secured. So all Minnesota needs is 1 more segment on this B site, and we can see them still in the offense. The Heat.
Yeah, this is a real scary situation for the side of LA Dweebs. Minnesota, look at those 2 ticks, and they have the life advantage in their favor. And with a minute 16 remaining, they have an opportunity with Slith going on the flank, able to find Eagles Rock, and the rest of his team can convert onto this point 2 for Slith. Mojo able to get a 3rd, leaving Rory left alive while the rest of his teammates come off spawn. Fortunately, they do spawn a little bit closer, but you see Minnesota's breaking through onto the point, and this tick's going fast. I don't know if they're going to have enough time to stop them here. The top life, it looks like Minnesota's going to win this first round, and
And look at that right there. You stack the point at the end. Word to Jim. They stacked the point. Got 3 players on, and once that happens, you just gotta just run to the hill, and all LA Dweebs are running into the gunfire of of the Minnesota Floppr teams, and we can already see with 1 substitution, Slip 11-3, being a big impact player for his team for Minnesota Floppr to steal that offensive round and go boost the control.
yeah, stealing an offense on any control, let alone Gabutu, is quite difficult. When you're able to do so, it can definitely give your team both a morale boost and a boost in the game. It's very, you recognize the other team's going to have to win an offense of their own. And it really was off the back of that 4-man push towards B, but now it's up to the LA Dweebs, and already a bit of a bad start, unable to really get out of spawn. Slip continue where he left off in the round before, 14-3 on a 3 streak. Looking to play his life here and essentially stop any pushes towards the point. Vermont able to break on through the time being. Honey Badger will get shot down by Vermont with some nice team shots from the LA Dweebs, and it should allow them to get onto the 8 point.
Yeah, they got 3 players, 2 players on this A site right now. It looks like a player may have dropped out. He may be on his way back, but they are getting the progression at this A site. Like a segment and a half is almost completed at A site. Looking for trying to get the second segment, but Mojo is there to stop that second segment of progression. Vermont is putting shots on him from this green building, but Honey Badger is coming on his flank. Rory Gilmore makes it to the hill, but he gets taken down. Minnesota Floppr have just turned it around as a team. Mojo currently on a 5 streak. 13-5. Slip 15-5. Minnesota Floppr right now are frying right now on this defense, working on the spawn trap right now. 20 seconds left for LA Dweebs to try to make it to this A site. And I don't know if they're gonna be able to get there, Zahid.
I don't think they're going to. Unfortunately, a player dropped from their team, and you see the map control from the map of Minnesota. There's just nowhere for LA Dweebs to go. They do able to get 2 picks, though, which should allow them to get onto this 8 point. But nonetheless, it's going to be difficult to even hold on to. Anubis was a nice pick there, able to get the second. No, he will get traded out. But the life advantage not in their favor. There's only 3.3 seconds left. They can't afford to get down on the point, but just like that, Honey Badger takes him off, and that should be the second round in favor of the Minnesota Floppr. And like you mentioned, the super sub has seemed to breathe life into the side of Minnesota, and nonetheless, they're up 2-0 in this gap control.
Yeah, man, that's one thing about
With our bronze mix match between the Minnesota Floppr and the LA Dweebs. I am Squiddy. I have not been here for the past two maps, but I am joined by my good friend and former teammate in the bronze mix division, Top Life Goon, aka Goonie, aka the Goat. How's it going tonight?
Oh man, it's going good, Squiddy man. You know, just happy to get just happy to get this match started. And, you know, people are just joining in. LA Dweebs are currently winning this series 2-0 right now, but you know, this control, they're down 2-1 in the control right now. They did win an impressive defense. Now they're on this offense this attacking this boat control. Now they look like they're getting ready to get, you know, 2 segments on A behind Eagle Rock's 5 streak before he gets taken down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I'm
no,
glad
I'm
that you
glad that
caught
you
me
caught
up
me
there.
up there.
I see the 1-0, and as soon as you said that it was tied 2-2, and it looks like we do have a player drop out. We're going to play this out. We'll see what the call is from our higher ups as we see Mojo get a kill onto Eagle Rocks or Eagles Rock. I'm sorry, I mixed up the S's, but we are going to see Mojo pick up a second, just kind of trying to watch this top cliff. Is going to oh, he does not find that second kill just yet, but now there's going to be 3 players cliff, and he is going to get picked. Slythe just kind of trying to play his life, and isn't going to get killed by Eagles Rock, but is going... Oh, he's still playing his life down there, and I don't think Eagles Rock knows that he's down there.
Nas Life came in, you know, being a super sub for, you know, he had a sub in for his team. He's just been a difference maker. It's like right now, this is around 6 seconds away from being over right now for the size of Minnesota Floppr. If they could hold this team off, Roy Gilmore has snuck his way to this B site, but he gets founded out. And that should be the time right there. That's Minnesota Floppr winning this Gavuta control to win a match in this series. So now the series should be 2-1 Minnesota Floppr, and look like the reverse sweep is currently on